Hello and welcome back to the Sheffield United Simulation Series. I did have a comment on a previous episode saying look for someone called Sangare the CDM from Robert Percival, a subscriber. I hope this is the guy, because all you said was Sangare the CDM. So I found Ibrahim Sangare from Toulouse, a real registered CDM, 23 years old, from the Ivory Coast. Looks like he could have something about him. You will have to let me know in the comments, is this the Sangare that you was meaning? I am now currently scouting him, but if you do know if this is the guy or if it is somebody completely different, then please, in the comments down below, let me know. But on other news, Mamadou Sakho from Crystal Palace. Yes, he's 30 years old, but he is 80 overall, and we can approach to sign him as a free agent, and he will join us in the next transfer window when his contract expires. He's worth 11 million for a 30-year-old, so I am going to try and bring him in on a free. Yes, he's old. He's 30. But at 80 overall, and I can get him for free, I think that's going to be an absolute bargain. Right, so let's see if he'll accept an important role. Does he want crucial? We will accept that. He is going to be a big player for us. A 3-year deal? 30 years old, that'll be until he's 33. That'll do me. You're not having a release clause. Get out of it. As you know by now, no bonuses. You're not having them. And so he's on 37,000 currently. He is willing to go down to a 30,500 contract. Yeah, there we go. So Mamadou Sakho, the centre-back from Crystal Palace, 30 years old, 80 overall, will be joining us next season, and he does dive into tackles. Look at that, slide tackle 81, stand tackle 82. I mean, short pass 78 for a defender. That is what you want. Strength 92. I mean, even his overall does go down, he's still going to be a big defender for us. Interceptions 81, 88 aggression. He definitely gets in there. It'd be very nice to see him come in next season on a free. So here we go, first game. We are at home against Man City in the semi-finals of the EFL Cup, the Carabao Cup, I believe. Let's have a quick gander. Yep, Carabao Cup. Oh, was that Chelsea versus Liverpool? That's going to be very tough. How will Sheffield United do against a tough Man City? Hopefully the first team can get a good result against Man City, and no, we don't. We go down 2-0. They have the likes of Silva, De Bruyne, Dybala, Rodri, Angelino, Laporte, Otamendi, and Ace. That is a very big team, and to only go down by 2-0. I mean, I've got to praise the lads. It was a big ask to 3 points against them. But, yeah, next we are going to be taking on Norwich. They are drawn level on points with us. So hopefully... Oh, we have a loan off here. From Toulouse for Oscar Green to go out on loan. 17-year-old keeper, 68 overall. We'll accept that. Be good for him to get out, get some game time, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So here we go against Norwich at home. We're on the same points, same games played. Let's look for the big 3 points against the Canaries. We are at home. The home fans will be expecting a good result. And it is a 1-1 Pookie with a goal in the 45th minute. And we only just managed to squeeze in the equalising goal in the 79th minute from Robinson. These boys need to be doing better against opposition like Norwich. Yes, we don't have the biggest team, but still we need to be seeing a lot better from them there. So here's a quick look at training. We have Cavion now up to 71 rated striker. We have Magliore up to a 62. Phillips, I don't really know what we're going to do with him. 56 overall. I just don't know, but it is good to see that we now have Al-Habsi up to a 68, that young goalkeeper, and Shackleton is taking a bit to get up there with a lot of training, but hopefully the boys can do it. Alright, let's flick the second team in. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happened here? I'm just going to sort this team out. It, for some reason, switched the whole second team around. Okay, so I did sort the team out. We now have confirmation that Oscar Green, our young goalkeeper, has accepted the 1-year loan move to Toulouse. Hopefully they do give him some, because we are currently in the transfer window. And we now have an offer for John Egan. He's really not happy. He's constantly complaining about wanting game time. I don't know. We've been offered 5 million. I think I can squeeze a little bit more out of him. I want at least 7 for him. He's 28. He's still 76 rated. So, you know, I want the money for him. Realistically, we're not going to be selling our decent players at such low prices, whether they're in form or not, or wanting to leave. But here we go against Arsenal. This is going to be a very tough test. So let's put the first team out against Arsenal. We are away. It's going to be a difficult test. Arsenal's last 3 games has been a loss against Man City. They beat Fulham and then they drew against Man City. So you know they've got a good team if they're pulling a good draw result against Man City. Oh, and look at this. They have a very, very strong team. And we managed to get a draw. And we was the ones that scored first. McBurney with a goal in the 24th minute. And then Nicolas Pepe with a goal in the 28th minute for Arsenal. What a good result that is. We was away from home. And to get that against Arsenal is a fantastic result. So I'm going to have to switch up training. Phillips, I just don't think you're going to cut it. Let's have a look. Who do we have? Always give Simpson a bit of training. Or even Cook. Yeah, let's give Cook some training. Yeah, we don't want your shooting. Let's get adept defending scenarios up for you. So here we go. Does anybody go up? No, they don't. We've got 3 Ds. We've got a C and an A from Shackleton. It shouldn't be too long now. And Shackleton will be pushing up 1 level. Right, so let's get the second team out to take on Leicester. How will we do? The recent result. Villarreal would like Jamie Shackleton on loan. Well, Villarreal, you can kiss my arse. You're not getting him. Not a chance are we loaning out Jamie Shackleton. Alright, so what do we have now? Ollie McBurney. I've been in pretty good form lately and I'm feeling good, so I hope you're not going to bench me for the game against Leicester. There is bigger games ahead. I do want to rotate the team, give Sharp a run out, because he was brilliant for us last season. So let's see how we get on at home against Leicester. The last 3 games have all been wins. They beat Aston Villa, they beat Derby, and they beat Port Vale. But can they beat the second team of Sheffield United? Wow, yes they do. They absolutely destroyed us with 3-0 thrashing there. Barnes with a goal and Perez with 2. Absolute demolition there at the hands of Leicester. Jeez, that's not what we want to be seeing. Okay, so Roma have come back and said they will offer us 7.2 million for John Egan. He does want to go, but next season we are going to be getting in a very, very good defender. So I am going to accept the 7.2 million for him. He wants to go, so we're going to let him go. Hopefully he can agree terms with Roma. So I was looking through the team and I'm a bit short in the middle of the park. We have Cullen here. His contract is expiring. I'm not entirely sure what to offer. Then we have Wagner, who I'm currently scouting. He can play on the left, on the right, and up top. Paulinho, 28-year-old Portuguese, plays for Red Bull Leipzig. We have this lad here, can play CM and CDM. Yeah, German Niels Seifert. It looks like he's got a little bit something about him. We can pick him up for free, but I do want to try and get Josh Cullen. So I'll try and get a deal over the line for Josh Cullen, and I'll get back to you if a deal can be struck. Okay, so we managed to get Josh Cullen. He will be joining us next season. He's accepted a 38,000 contract. Yes, that is expensive, but he is only 24 and has plenty of room to grow. He can play CM and CDM. It's going to be good to have some good talent come from a big Premier League team. He's got Premier League experience. So him and Sacco coming in next season is going to be detrimental. So let's see if we can bring in Niels Seifert. Let's see if we can get him in for free as well. Okay, so there we go. Confirmation. Niels Seifert has agreed to join us when his contract expires in 6 months. He's going to be playing for a wage of 15,500 on a 5-year deal. He's only 23 years old. Can play CM and CDM. Good cover in the middle of the park. 71 rated, plenty of room to grow, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Having these 3 players come in next season is definitely going to help us out, especially Sacco at the back. The experience of it definitely going to help. So here we are, confirmation. John Egan has agreed personal terms with Roma. The deal to sell him for 7.2 million has been finalised. The board has given us 5 million into our transfer budget. So bringing Sacco in when his contract expires will definitely help us out. And West Ham have shown interest in Ravel Morrison. I'm sure he used to play for them. I'm sure he did. But 11.5 million is what they've put on the table. He has been a pretty good performer for us, so I don't really want to let him go. I am going to delegate, however. If you give me 22 million and don't go any less than 20.5, I believe he's worth that. He's worth his weight in gold for our team. So if they offer us that sort of money for a team like Sheffield United, that is going to be big, big cash. We can get someone else in to cover. But next, we are going to be taking on Man City again in the semi-finals of the Cup. Oh, this is going to be a crucial game. The first team are going to have to go out and get the job done. We are currently 2-0 down. The first leg didn't go too well. How will the second leg go? The last 3 games from Man City have all ended up in wins, and there we are, a 4-1 thrashing. Moussa managing to get a goal in the 48th minute, but it doesn't matter, a 4-1 loss. McBurney out, injured. Hopefully that injury isn't a massive one for us. I'm going to be devastated if it's too long. Let's have a look. 7 weeks. Oh, you've got to be kidding, McBurney. Alright, okay. So the final scout report is back on Ibrahim Sangare. If you'd like to let me know in the comment section, was that the player that you was on about? So Zakagini, you need to play more. Counting you on decisive moments. There you go. Let's put his happiness up a little bit. But next we're going to be taking on West Ham, and then we'll end it there so I can get your comment on that Sangare. If it is the right person, then we will try and bring him in on deadline day. So Palacios wants to do it. Yeah, why not? I'll give you a chance out there. So let's put the twos out against West Ham. How will they do? We are away from home, so hopefully the boys can get the job done. Come on, boys, against West Ham away from home. No, we don't. Navas, Wilshere and Haller getting the 3 goals for West Ham there. Very bad result. Man City beating Leicester 3-0. Arsenal 4-1. Aston Villa beat Everton 2-1. Very good result for them there. But ends up in another loss. Yeah. So, in the comments, if that is the Sangare that you are on about, then please, in the comments, tell me if I am correct in saying that it is Ibrahim Sangare. If this is the guy that you are on about, we will look to bring him in. It's going to cost us anywhere from 13.3 million to 22.1 million. We do have enough to bring this guy in. He's 23. If he is the guy, let me know. If there is any other players you would like to see me bring in, put it in the comments down below. And also, I would just like to let you know that Modric's contract is due to expire. He is going to cost a hell of a lot of money on a weekly wage. Should we try and bring in the 35-year-old Luka Modric? He's 35, but geez, overall rating of 87. He is an absolute beast. Him in. Should he be our marquee signing at the start of next season? That would bring in big, big shirt sales for us. So let me know in the comments down below. Is that Sangare the right guy? I hope it is. And should we bring in Luka Modric on a free contract at the start of next season? Big marquee signing, big decisions. Let me know in the comments down below. Until then, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Until then, I will see you all very, very soon on this, the Sheffield United Simulation Series.